Hey, Scott Hilton, Scott Talks. I'll show you how I cook eggs. Oh, got 2 eggs in here. I scrambled them in the pot. This is sort of the Gordon Ramsay technique on using the pot instead of a fry pan. I've got pepper finely ground, about 15 turns. Just my wife likes it very finely ground, not this chunky stuff that you get at the restaurants. Just a splash of milk or water to slow the cooking down just a little. And here we go. Got it on high heat for a second. Yeah, because it really doesn't overcook until later. Put it in the middle is fine if you're holding this. If you got this in the pot, pull it away from the heat, because this handle gets hot, hot, hot. By pulling it away like that, it keeps the handle cooler. And you'll see at the end, I'm going to pull this off the heat, and it's going to continue cooking. The pot itself is still hot, and the eggs are hot. They continue cooking even when they're in this little container to go. Container. It's still going to be hot. There you go. Put it on medium. On and off the heat. Look at that. Keep it going. Keep it going. On and off. We want to get it right where it's liquidy. And stop. Turn the heat off. Turn it off. It's still cooking. It's still cooking. You don't want it too cookie. Alrighty. Put this guy where can I get you on camera and not burn it up. Alrighty. Get it from the edge and put it in because it's delicate. You don't want to mess up. Edge, 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 edge. This is to go. Breakfast to go. She got a little spoon in her. She can take it on the road. And I get to eat this. Yum, yum, yum. Cook always gets us a little sample. Ready to go. Like, share, and subscribe. And a little more cooking things. I put some extra virgin olive oil in the bottom, not all the way covering the bottom, just about half. And the pepper grinder was one of those OXO or XOs that had the handle. So I give it about 15 spins on very fine. If she gets the chunky pepper, she can taste it. You know, it gives her a little cough. So it's very fine. And so I know most of you younger people are going to be putting salt and real butter. The olive oil acts like a butter, okay? And it's good for you when you're 55 plus, okay? But yeah, back in the day, I'd chunk in some butter and some salt because, you know, doctors now, when you get older, your doctor's going to go, hey, cut back on the salt. Don't put salt and stuff. And that includes sea salt, mineral salt. It don't matter. That's why you see low salt stuff. But yeah, this is a healthier diet. And you can follow it with chives, and you can put in your little garnishes and stuff at the end, or maybe put some blueberries or strawberries or something on top at the end. This is just a quick to go while she's in traffic. She can just scoop it out with her little spoon or at work and eat some quick breakfast. That's all it is. But it's a healthy, older, we're both in our 60s. And the doctors are, you know, it's like getting young again. Because when you're young and you're a little kid, little baby, there are only certain things you can eat. Okay, that's what I'm comparing it to that. there are certain things you would never give a baby, and when you get older and you're senior, there are certain things you can't have anymore, or you shouldn't have, and everyone does a little bit. They cheat a little bit. You know, if you're supposed to cut back on sugar, salt, tobacco, alcohol, everything you can think of. You're just like, well, I've heard wine's good for you. And then you look at the pill you're taking for your heart, and it says no alcohol, and you're like, oh, now what do I do? And then you're Googling everything in the world, everything you add to your food, you're Googling to see, is this good with my medicine? Is it good with my condition? Yeah, it's like that when you get older. So you got to be tough. You got to be vigilant. Go for walks, ride bike. I ride the bike all the time. But, you know, I put a little bit of olive oil in there. I'm getting the pepper in there for a touch of flavor, and you could add cinnamon or whatever your favorite little spice is. But, you know, sugar, you might want to be cutting back on the sugar. You know, every time you have your blood work, that will tell you, or you get your blood pressure checked. That will tell you how you're making your eggs. You know, I had to cut back on animal proteins, which meant egg yolks. So I've got that stuff you see in the carton, milk carton, a little tall milk carton at the grocery store that says egg whites. That's what I pour in. That's mine. Occasionally I'll take as you saw on the taste test, I tasted the yellow eggs and I like it. And if we went out to stay somewhere for the week or weekend, you know they're going to have regular eggs instead of the egg whites most of the time. And, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, it's amazing it depends on your condition, what you can have and you can't have, and it changes every time you get your blood work done. It's fun. But it's not for weenies. You got to be tough when you get old. Right, guys? We're tough. We can do it. Drink a lot of water. That's what you drink, a glass of water first thing in the morning. It rehydrates you. You've seen those medical shows. They're always saying, oh, he's going to be fine. He had a mild heart attack, but it's just because he was dehydrated. And you're like, and that means more when you get older. You're like, what? Hydrated? And your kids are just like, okay, whatever. I'll drink another Coke, diet Coke. It's better for me. You know, I see people at Publix all the time, older than me, out of shape, barely walking, swollen legs and ankles, and they've got the Cokes and the Diet Cokes hanging over the edge of their shopping cart, and you're like, oh, God. Yeah, and I'm not perfect. You know, I was told decaf coffee instead of caffeine, and I said, well, how often could I have the caffeine? I mean, the decaf. Rarely. And I'm like, what does that mean? And they won't commit. Doctors will not commit. You know, like, because you're looking for an excuse. You're like, every other day? Once a day? You know, what's the deal? Do I have to, you know, sometimes you have to drink coffee black when you get older with kidney problems or something like that. Decaf and all that. And what's your sweetener of choice? Can you have this sweetener? And, you know, can you add a touch of honey? That still counts as sweetener. If you got diabetes, and you're like, but I heard it's brain food. Just a drop. Sometimes I'll put a drop in with my cereal or eggs and blueberries. You got to have your fruits. I use blueberries a lot. My wife loves strawberries. We'll have those occasionally. Easy to do, easy to get. I use a hair bow when I go to the grocery store to get the blueberries because they're great for putting around the case of blueberries, not spilling them all over the counter because they pop open like crazy. So that's it. I mean, you guys, you know, cook your way. You know, if you feel it's not good to cook on high at the beginning, just to get it heated up, that's fine. You do your thing. You do it on medium or medium low and take your time. But that extra little moisture slows the cooking up just enough so you can take it off that heat, and the pot's still hot. So it's still cooking away. So you're stirring and stirring. If you're going to put it on the plate or put it in a little cup like I was doing, you know, serve it up because eggs get cold pretty quick. If you have something you put on top of it, like oatmeal or cream of wheat, cream of rice, grits or whatever, you know, shove them up next to that because those are hot, usually hot. You make those first and then you make the eggs because the last thing you make is the eggs because it's always, you know, they're already getting cold. And some people love ketchup on them and some people love this and that. And when you're young, you're putting everything on it. It doesn't matter what you put on it. But when you get older, you have to draw the line. You know, if you can't have a lot of animal proteins, you got to get the low, you know, easier for your body lean meats like turkey and stuff like that, okay, or chicken. And then you're cutting back on this and that. You're always looking at the labels. You're not when you get older and you have to cut back and you're watching all the YouTube videos and, okay, I've got this. What can I do to fix this besides the 5-minute talk by the doctor? You gotta do your own thing. You gotta look it up. You gotta research, and then you can ask the doctor, say, can I do this? Can I do that? And he might say yes or no. And you gotta second opinion on Google. Dr. Google's not great, not accurate, super accurate. They had an episode of The Pit, which is an amazing show on HBO Max. And they even used the term, I think, Dr. Google said, somebody was like, well, Google said this. And the doctors are, no. Because it's not always right, all right? And the doctors aren't always right. You have to kind of find that fine line. You want to respect the doctor because he's right there in your face. You want to respect him and not say anything about Dr. Google, okay? You could ask, well, what about this, or this? And if they say, well, this is good, this is bad, ordinarily this would be all right for you, but... and then you have something else wrong with you that scratches that completely out the door. That's the problem. That's the real problem. Certain vitamins you can't take with kidney problems. Just normal vitamins you can't take. They say shy away from that. Cut back on that. So enjoy your breakfast. Make it your way. When you're 55 plus, start looking. Look at the blood test. Look at and keep it in check, because you're starting to go downhill. There's no, and you want to stay around for grandkids and other things as long as you want. You want to keep turning the pages of your life. Keep turning those pages, because you've got lots of pages in your life. You've looked back on some of those pages, a couple pages you probably tore out and threw away and went, we ain't talking about that no more. That never happened, So like, share, and subscribe if you learned anything. And, just experiment. Do it. Cook the eggs. Don't take your eyes off them when you're near the end. You just get them out of that thing right there, and then wait for the reaction. Your spouse or partner or whoever says they're a little runny, to make them a little tougher, cook them a little longer. Maybe not add the little touch of water or milk or creamer or almond milk. We use almond milk. And yeah, there's another protein thing. Yes. So, like, share, and subscribe, and have a great day. Bye.